I just gotta get through, cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist.
All right, peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in with me on this Thursday. And I just finished my guitar lessons, and I said I wanted to talk about that interview that I did on Tuesday with Dr. Umar. That great interview. I thought it was pretty good. I hope you guys thought it was good, despite all the distractions that I got from people that came in and don't his haters. I never had that many trolls ever on my show. I mean, they were posting all kind of things. Let me just do a mic check. Can you guys hear me well? Am I coming through pretty good? How am I looking there? I need to do something. All right, let's see. Can y'all hear me? Might just shoot me a quick message. Mm-mm. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Corinne, telling me that. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Um, So yeah, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about his school, the progress, the obstacles, which of course you know. Oh, sorry, y'all. I hit something here on the camera. My bad. Of the obstacles that he faces trying to open up a school for young brothers so that he can educate them in the right way. And I think it's a noble idea. I think it's a very difficult thing a challenging thing to do. One thing I wanted to highlight was this. Over the years, people would try to criticize him, said he was scamming, he was taking people's money, uh, and sit down and think about that. Let's think about this. Let's think about how unlikely that would be for someone to come, hey, I'm gonna open the school, taking donations for the school, go around the country, go around the world and speak about this school, and then it to be fake or it to be a scam. And considering that he's a brother, you're already gonna get more criticism than anybody else who was doing it. Because if it was like Oprah Winfrey, if it was some other celebrity doing it, nobody would question that, right? Why? Because they have a celebrity status. They would automatically say that's good. That it's when celebrities are giving money to institutions, not creating their own institution, giving money to these mainstream institutions or mainstream schools, no one questions these things. And they're raising funds for that. Why? Because it's the accepted form of education. It's a programming. You're programmed to accept these other entities as the source of education. Now, it has been proven over and over again that these mainstream education is only pumping out people that want to work jobs, not people who want to create wealth. It creates a system of people with the idea that they want to get a good job. That's it. Nothing past that. Very few people go past that, and the people that go past that are people who thought outside the box, people who was most unlikely to even succeed in these institutions. They usually are the ones because they didn't buy into it. They couldn't get programmed. The ones that can't get programmed by the system usually go on to do great things. They become famous. They become the billionaires, the millionaires. The ones who adopt and follow that line of education to the T, they become what you call teachers, lawyers, nurses, Harris Teeter, grocery store clerks. They become that. Not saying anything's wrong with that, but they become the workforce because that's all that system is trying to pump out, a workforce. That's it. A factory system. And I find it amazing that people would love to just jump on board and criticize, like, why this guy? Why not? Why can't he come on and tell his side of the story? Why can't he come on and give a positive interview? I've seen interviews where people got on and sandbagged them, or they come on, come on, let's talk, and then get on it and be adversary towards them. I saw that interview he did with Roland Martin some years ago. He did an interview with some not too long ago on the show, and he just received a lot of abuse over that, over his comments and with his views. But like I said, the mainstream loves it when we as a community are fighting and arguing amongst each other. They love that. They love it when we're attacking each other. Because why? It takes your mind off the real issue. Or the real thing that needs to be done. Working together as a unit. Working for a common goal despite the fact that we don't agree with each other. I don't have to agree with you to work with you. I don't have to adopt all of your philosophies to work with you. And I don't expect people to adopt all my philosophies to work with me. But if there's a main goal that needs to be worked on, is that as a community, we economically got to start doing better. Or in the years to come, we'll be phased out. And sometimes I think it's kind of late. We're too late. We got so caught up in the negative gangster rap music that degrade and demean our women, degrade and demean us as men, make us appear as all we want to do is get high and have sex. Calling girls bees and hoes, and this has become normal behavior in our community. Even in the R&B music sector, the music is always geared towards destructive relationships or over-sexualized content. Anytime you got people who promote these types of things, they're getting meetings with the president. But the people that want to promote good ideas, like this brother, Dr. Umar, is trying to do, open up a school, that's not going to play over and over. So if you can't see through what this system really wants for us, if you can't see through that, then you're blind. And too many of us are jumping on the bandwagon of negativity, not just against him, but against anyone that is positive. Like I was mentioning on the show, listen, my show gets views, but it don't get the views like those other views that if I'm talking about something negative, if I was to get on here and start talking hate speech against other brothers and sisters, people will watch in droves and want to see what I got to say about this one and that one. Because the mentality, they want to align with something bad about somebody else. They want that connection. Their feet is in a hurry for something bad, something negative. They run towards the drama. Most of the YouTube content out there is about negative talk about black women, negative talk about men, black men. It's just negative talk across the board. And this is what people are consuming on a daily basis. And if you're consuming that type of talk on a daily basis, that's your life. You're going to be negative. You're going to look at everybody around you in a negative way. If you can be consuming content that is constantly talking about how bad women are, how bad men are, that's going to affect you, and you're going to be looking at people through the lens of that content. Now back to Dr. Umar, I think people should support the cause. Why? Because nobody else is trying to open up a school here in this country. They open up schools in other countries. They're shipping off supplies to other countries while there are children right here in this country that are suffering, that need help. Right here. We got problems right here, but we export goods and things to other countries to help them, but we're not helping our own. But when we see people who trying to do that, what happens? They come up with all kind of negative content. I won't be too specific because I don't want to give energy to those things that have been said. As soon as it was crazy, as soon as one person comes out and say something, everybody falls in line. Oh, this happened. That's what they saying. He did this. She did that, and everybody start doing their little videos. But how many people will take the video I did on Tuesday and try to piggyback and highlight what he said? Not many, if any at all. We'll take clips from that video and try to highlight something positive. It might try to find something negative. How many people you going to think going to take clips of the videos, that interview, which was over an hour long, and take it and take some positive stuff and build positive content? I challenge anyone to do that. I don't care. You take my video and do what you want. Do something as long as it's positive. How many? But these other creators, they want to get the negative. Oh, when that young lady lost that lawsuit. Oh wow, boom. Everybody want video after video. And I had to sit back and think. Maybe the person is wrong or maybe they're right. I don't know. But why in our community that we want to highlight the worst of the worst? Do you know if we keep highlighting the worst, that's all we'll ever be known for? The worst. That's all we'll be expected to live up to. The worst. It's all. I'm not going to stay on too long. I just wanted to talk about that. So, yes, I put him in contact with the contractor that could possibly help him get the school, the work that needs to be done on the building done. And like I said, I know his pain because just on a residential home, doing modifications, depending on contractors, is challenging. Them doing the work in a timely manner. It took, like I said, over 2 years to even get to the point that we are now where they're actually doing the work. 2 years. And that went through about 4 or 5 contractors. One guy came, I got a license, I got this, I got that, and I said, send me a license before we move forward. He sends his Secretary of State paperwork that he was licensed. He was an LLC, but that's not a license to be a contractor. I don't know if he didn't know what the difference was, or he just didn't realize that I was going to verify. And I was like, guy comes to the house, looking around. Oh yeah, I can do the work. But one thing I noticed, he didn't even have a tape measure, something to measure and get dimensions of the work he was going to be doing. You come there to give me a quote without a something to measure stuff with? Those are the type of characters that in that industry. You know? Then people come, oh, I can do it. Take forever to give you a quote. And as you know, with quotes, as the longer it takes to get started, those quotes start to get old, especially when you got equipment involved. And in this age where gas prices are high and gas prices push everything else high, you can get a quote today and next month it's no good. So that's the things you have to think about. This is one of the reasons I'm doing it. Y'all can say he's scamming all you want, but when you're talking about doing a major overhaul of these buildings that he has, you don't just have one. He has like a campus over there. You're talking major work on a commercial level. You got to get permits. You got to get what do you call plans drawn up, depending on what you're doing. Sometimes grandfather clauses help out where you don't have to do certain things. But now when you're talking about bringing the public into some place, they are extra strict with that. And you want, and rightfully so, because you don't want anyone to be harmed in your facility. So you got to make sure everything's working properly and it's safe. So before we start jumping on the bandwagon saying someone is a scam artist, we need to know what we're talking about. Like he said, most of the people that say he's scamming haven't even given $1. and most of them probably haven't even met the brother or even know him. Hardly. I barely even know him. I know him from the interview, one face-to-face meeting, a phone call, consultation. That's as much as I know the brother, and the seminar that I did and listening to him. But when I look at things with an objective eye and just look with a critical mind, like, man, if you're trying to get over, this is very elaborate, especially being a brother. That's, you're going to get criticism just for wanting to have an idea. And guess what's going to happen? He's going to get the school open. It's going to be a huge success. And then everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. Watch. They're going to be doing videos. Yeah, he's doing this. And they're going to be acting like they're his friend the whole time. Watch. See what happens. That's how people do. They sit back and lurk in the background and talk trash. And then hoping that it don't go right. And then when it do go right, they jump on the back. Well, I told you. Yeah, I knew it. Big people. All right. Yeah, I got a seminar coming up too. Let me give y'all the details. Give y'all the details. Las Vegas, November the 12th. I keep saying the 13th. And it's reasonable, extra reasonable. $149.99. Let me share the screen. $149.99. Share. And what am I going to be talking about? There it is on the screen. I'm going to be talking about Religious Unincorporated Association, Religious Trust, Religious Exemption, Protect Your Corporation, LLC. Basically, I'm going to show you how to create your corporations, your LLCs, but have protections on them. Remember, I tell you, you guys should never, ever, ever, ever be the owner of any of your businesses. An entity should own it. You just be managing it somehow. You just control it. It's going to be at 7690 South Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89123. That is, I failed. I'm gonna have to update that flyer. That is the Residence Inn. That's the location. Residence Inn, and that is the address. Let's see. The brother sent me flyer. Hang on. Make sure that is the correct. Yeah, Residence Inn by Marriott. Residence Inn Las Vegas Airport. That's the address. 7690 South Las Vegas Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89123. Saturday, 12th of November, 2022, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I say 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I go to about 4, maybe 5. Who knows? Depends on how we get through. But there, if you go to my website, actually I got it here. These are the things I'm talking about. How to set that up, how to do your bylaws, protect your corporation. And then if you come to the seminar, I am going to give you a special discount off of the premium membership, the 1-year premium membership. A lot of great things have happened. People are, their lives are being changed. Lives are being changed. Without drama. And I haven't even got on here and show them success stories. I need to get in the membership and show this. I talk about it, but I have the actual physical proof of some success stories of people recouping through the process. I just haven't shown that proof in the group. I will. Next meeting, I will. Y'all group members, if you're listening, please remind me. I'm not going to do it on YouTube, no. You have to be in a membership to see all out. See that. I have, people who have done it, who followed the instructions, did all their paperwork correctly, and their results. Unlike a lot of these other people who are running around here on YouTube talking about they're still waiting for funding, it's going to happen someday, almost like waiting for the second coming of Christ with these guys. And now almost it's like that. It's like that. When you follow directions, the directions that they have put in place, the powers that have set up these rules, when you follow these directions and overstand the directions, you get results. The problem that most of these other people are having is they're trying to create their own rules and break through it. They're trying to listen to other people tell them what the rules should be, not what the rules really, what the rules are. See, you got guys having seminars telling you, well, it should be this and that, without picking up the law and saying this is what it is. They're making their own interpretation, their own fake rules about the law. Just like in a courtroom, you can't go in there making your own rules up. They have a specific process on how they do things, and it's always remedy in those processes. In the way there's remedy there, you just got to know the rules. One of the biggest rules you need to understand: what is evidence? Won't get into that topic too much tonight. I don't want to spend too much time. I just wanted to have a recap of that. I think it was a great interview. We broke down. Dr. Umar broke down everything, that questions that I had. And there's another side. He get to speak his side of which most people never gave him the benefit of the doubt who tried to interview him on these different things. I've seen objective interviews on the Breakfast Club. Seen that. They bring him in. They're not hostile to him. I've never seen him try to. He's been on there a few times. So I think that's what I'll put on my, put that on your list. While you're doing your manifestation for yourself, how about doing a manifestation for someone else? Wishing someone else prosperity and success in their endeavors that they are wanting to do, as long as it's not harming anyone. How about we do that? Can we all agree that we could do that? Being um uplifting to someone else's goals and aspirations. So that's what I'm gonna do. In my New Year's ritual, I'm gonna have something in there. And actually, I've done that. I did do that for everybody in my house. I put little things that I would like for them to have: prosperity, peace, wealth, success in what they want. So that's 7:31. Um. So yes, once again, I just want to reiterate: Saturday, 12th of November, 2022, Las Vegas seminar. If you're gonna go there, it's the price is only one of $49.99 to donate, get in, and that's it. What else I wanted to share? I did have something else I thought I wanted to say. No, I don't. I do, but I can't remember it. Next time, next time. So that was quick rundown on the the interview from Thursday. I mean from Tuesday. Hopefully, I'll have the brother on again. We talk about some other thing. Make him a regular. I'm working on Dr. Joe. I mean, Judge Joe Brown. I'm working on. I sent an email. I haven't gotten a response. Maybe he don't want to talk to me. I don't know. Maybe he didn't read the email. I don't know. Hopefully, I can get him on. See what he got to talk about. I like Judge Joe Brown. I may not agree with everything, but I like Judge Joe Brown. Hopefully, he'll come on. All right, y'all. I'm out of here because I'm tired. I've been running all day. I just want to get on a real quick, little 30-minute talk about this. If y'all have anything y'all want to say it now. I see no trolls in here tonight. That's funny. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm out. Peace.